But look at this stuff. Have you ever used this stuff? Ben Gay.
They should rename also.
Yeah, I mean, why don't they just call it Homosexual Larry? Or
why don't they?
Queer Johnny? How about some, hey, you got any Queer Johnny?
I'd rather buy a Queer Johnny tube.
I wonder if this was like some guy, the guy who invented Ben Gay.
Yeah.
What if he was actually gay and this was his roundabout way of outing himself?
Yeah, telling his parents without telling them.
Like he didn't have the courage, but he just goes, hey, mom and dad, family, I created this new stuff. Ben Gay?
And they're like, nice, Ben. Wait, why would you?
Well,
I mean, Ben, I get what? Because like, well, does it rhyme with anything?
Why are you here with your business partner?
When you always bring to Christmas.
With the nice nails. Yeah.
You ever been at one of those family dinners where he's like, no, he just always brings his roommate.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my God, you guys can't say, I'm just meeting them and I can tell.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You're riding down the Harland Highway.
All right, hold tight on the Harland Highway Show.
Harland Williams.
Well, welcome, folks. Let me hit the theme music, folks.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, it's really good. Folks, welcome to the Harland Highway Podcast. I do guarantee we're going to have a good time, not a sad time. And special guest today, Ari Shaffir is here. And I'm going to say actor, comedian.
No, sometimes.
You've acted, right?
I have. I guess you could say
I said actor.
Yeah, well.
Already I'm getting slammed.
Too.
Oh, what was that?
Include masturbator as well. I do that more.
Masturbator, actor, director, directed Apocalypse Now.
I did.
The Teriyaki Papers, his series on Al Jazeera television. I don't know. There's too many credits. How did you, the Teriyaki Papers? What the hell's...
Who made that theme music?
It came with the kit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I'll play it once or twice, and then I thought I'll just keep playing it.
Yeah, I love that one band, Public Domain. They are prolific.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
I've had people write in and go, hey, man, 7 other podcasts have that same theme. And I go, oh, well, you want to write me a new one? By the way, if someone wants to write me a new Harland Highway theme song and I like it, yeah, I'll play it. Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, let's hear it. Do I look like a DJ?
Well, more like a BJ. Right, it's got the classic kick, right?
Yeah. It's good 90s.
Yeah.
It feels 90s-ish.
And it's really about getting the energy going because I'm lethargic, almost catatonic, really.
Yeah.
I'm sort of like a sloth and a cadaver mixed together like a sladaver. And I'm really just like molasses pouring out of Dolly Parton's cookie jar in the middle of the night.
That's a story she tells on stage a lot.
Are you serial?
Yeah, the old molasses story. The old molasses in the cookie jar story.
Is it sexual or is it?
Yeah, she uses entendre. Is that the word?
She did it up north?
Yeah, she goes, by the way, this is all entendre. I'm talking about my pussy, my fat fucking pussy. That's what she said. She goes, a lot of people know my tits, but what you don't know is about Dolly Parton's fat pussy. So I don't want to talk about that, she says, as she explains it. But so my molasses jar is that fat pussy.
And she calls it the tundra?
She calls it the molasses jar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she could call it the tundra. I'll talk to her.
So wait, right out of the gate, we're talking about DP's P.
Yeah. Oh, you and I should DP.
Whoa, down at the DMV.
What a story that would be. Oh, Harland and Ari chomping in the old Appalachia style.
Wow. Can you imagine me and you like double riding the part?
Wow.
The doll part?
Yeah, part in the part.
Wow.
God, we would be bonded forever.
We would be in paralysis with those giant snow cones all over us.
When she gets into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they'd have to include us in that.
Dude, have you ever Power Smithed a celebrity? Have you ever Hammer Smithed a celeb, a country singer? Or
no, but one time I made up that I was dating Tina Yothers for about a year and a half.
The mutant from Family Ties?
Yeah, I had a friend keep calling me saying, hey, it's Tina. What time are we going out tonight?
Wait. Yeah. Of all the people, you pulled a forgery with her?
Yeah, I said I met her at like Coaching Horses or one of those.
What, was Helen Keller busy? Why would you go for that?
It's believable. It was a believable semi-celebrity I could have gotten.
Like, no offense, but she's not exactly. You could have said Angelina Jolie.
It wouldn't have been believable.
Who knows?
T and the others, that's one step above Alf.
Who's that guy that's dated all the hot girls, that comedian guy?
Rob Lowe?
No, the guy from
Marcelo
Saturday
Hernandez?
Night Live.
Marcelo?
No, the Saturday Night Live.
Pete Davidson.
Look at all the trim he's got.
Yeah, I can't. No one will believe I could get that.
But if you could believe that guy, I mean, he looks like he sucked off a vampire behind a Dairy Queen.
He looks terrible. Who's fucking him? Who keeps fucking him?
And he goes from one to the other.
Oh my God. I think they can save him.
How much Spanish fly does that guy have?
Yeah.
But you've never power cracked a celeb?
I'm trying to think right now. I don't
You'd
think
remember.
So. I would remember.
You'd
I'd
know.
remember. I'd have it. How about you? You must have. You've been in Hollywood for a long time.
Maybe I can't remember either. Ding! And wait. Ding, ding, ding. I didn't even do it with 7 or 8 of them. Ding, 9.
It's gotten one of the Farrelly brothers backstage once.
Whoa, Scott Baio on line 4. Damn. Can I start, Ari, with a personal story?
Wait, have we started recording?
Oh, I guess I should.
Yeah, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time, and I'm a stutterer, but I do it like 2 minutes apart.
Yeah, all right.
So here's Ari Shaffir.
Thanks, good to
He's
be
a
here.
masturbator. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Harl.
And, dude, can I share can we swap a personal story out of the gate just to acclimate the viewers?
Yeah, I like
so
it.
they can sort of segue into getting to know me, feel comfortable with us.
Yeah, because they're like, who are these guys?
Right. It's sort of like Tina Yothers in Family Ties. You know, they had the same set, and sitcoms always had the same set because it made the viewer feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So I figure if each of us share sort of a personal, private story just to, get us out of the gate. Are you down with that?
Yeah, okay.
All right, so here we go, guy. The other day I had a muscle. I had a sore muscle in my upper thigh. Okay?
Yeah.
This is a true story.
I believe it so far.
I pulled out this stuff called Ben Gay, this ointment,
Yeah.
rubbed it on my leg,
I already know where this is going.
and inadvertently,
Yeah.
it was after the shower, it got on the old saccola.
Yeah.
And dude, that Ben Gay, I thought I was teabagging a mythical dragon.
Why don't they have a warning label on there?
Right?
I mean, a legit, strong, with pictures warning label.
Yeah, don't put on balls.
Don't put on, we'll use with gloves.
Dude, I'm telling you, I thought I was dipping, teabagging like someone with gingivitis gone wild, like level 52 halitosis.
It is start slow and then move up.
Oh, dude.
It gives you like an inkling, like, oh, that's not, and then
Yeah, it's like sizzling.
how come your hands can handle it?
Yeah, and you still feel it on your hands.
Yeah.
But look at this stuff. Have you ever used this stuff? Ben Gay.
They should rename also.
Yeah, I mean, why don't they just call it homosexual Larry or
Why don't they?
queer Johnny? How about some, hey, you got any queer Johnny?
I'd rather buy a Queer Johnny tube.
I wonder if this was like some guy, the guy who invented Ben Gay.
Yeah.
What if he was actually gay and this was his roundabout way of outing
Coming
himself?
out. Yeah. Telling his parents without telling them.
Like he didn't have the courage, but he just goes, hey, mom and dad, family, I created this new stuff. Ben Gay?
And they're like, nice, Ben. Wait. Why would you?
Well,
I mean, Ben, I get. What? Because like, well, does it rhyme with anything? No.
And why are you here with your business partner?
One you always bring to Christmas.
With the nice nails. Yeah.
You ever been at one of those family dinners where it's like, no, he just always brings his roommate.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
You
oh
don't
my
know.
God, you guys can't say. I'm just meeting them and I can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Wild. So
Yeah.
that was the thing, dude. I put that stuff. And by the way, what is that stuff?
What is it in general?
Yeah, like if it can sizzle through your flesh and
Yeah.
change your muscles and your blood, what the hell's in this?
Because you know
gay stuff?
somebody must have used it as lubricant in a gay sexual escapade.
Oh my God.
A new gay to that, not knowing, like, yeah, I guess this is
Whoa.
sure.
Oh, if you used that during gay sex,
You're both screaming.
yeah.
Both of you are screaming.
You might as well be indicted into the Hall's Mentholyptus Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the Halls of Fame.
Wow. That would sting like a rusty nail going through Jesus' hand on a hot Thursday night in Bakersfield. I mean, I don't know what else to say, guy.
Yeah.
What else? How else could I describe it? Have you ever used the gay sauce?
I think I used it a while ago on my back or something, but I'd already heard that warning, so I was very cautious.
You were careful.
Yeah.
You've never had
Because
it.
then you wash your hands off, but there's still like it like coats like it's a duck's back.
You got to like soap it off, and then if you rub your eyes, you're
screwed.
You're going to Onion Town.
I did that once in Israel. I was messing with like hot seeds, habanero seeds. I was trying to stuff them in sunflower seeds.
Why?
So some people were taking sunflower seeds of mine without asking.
Oh,
and I
here we
thought
go.
that wasn't right.
Payback.
So I had a thing of sunflower seeds from when people asked.
Smart.
And then one for when people didn't ask. And I would put one little habanero seed in each one. I'd crack it open a little, stuff in a habanero seed, then close it. And let them, they took. It's up to them.
You're like a naughty chipmunk.
Yeah. But then I went and showered afterwards.
Wow.
Same stuff, habanero seed all over my hand.
But wait a minute. I
went and peed, and then I had to, that's it.
Okay.
And then once I peed, I was like, fine. And then I started going back to my dorm, and then I was like, ow,
Oh.
ow. And then I
Wow.
just, full clothes, jumped into the shower.
In your clothes.
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, you can't feel a pain like that.
Wow.
Habanero seeds are not supposed to, they're bad in your mouth.
Yeah. They come from what? Peppers or from
Yeah.
habaneros? What is a habanero?
Habanero, it's a type of pepper.
Sounds like a donkey that goes to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, 40 pesos, my habanero will take you right down to the bottom. Right down to the bottom of my hairy habanero.
Yeah.
That's how I interpret it.
I've been to the Grand Canyon. That guy still is there.
You see? Have you
Yeah.
been to the bottom?
Nah. We started to go, me, Renazisi, and Simone. And then we're like, it's straight back up. We got to turn around.
It's the most overwhelming scenic place in the world. I went with my old roommate Reg, my college roommate.
I know Reg.
We got to the edge of it. We literally stood there, and we're both kind of funny guys. We stood there and went, "Great, let's go to the cafeteria." Like
that's the fear that you're gonna go like, cool, all right, we're
that's
done.
all you can do because the scope is so big. Like,
Yeah.
what can you do? You can't even take a picture of it because it's like, hey, take a picture of the planet Earth.
Yeah,
it's
it
just
doesn't
too
do
much.
it. Yeah, we'd walk along the ridge for a while, and then every once in a while you just go,
Yeah. And
you
it's
just
so
keep walking.
wide you can't even yodel because it won't even come back. It's
it
so
won't even
deep.
come back. Yeah.
The only real good thing is to throw a sister over the edge or a brother or an infant child.
We were throwing rocks down to see how far it could go.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we just kept doing it to see if we could. And then somebody comes from there, like, hey, you guys throwing rocks down? That's a path.
Whoa.
We're just launching rocks over a path.
Dude,
We're
what
like,
if you
now
hit
we
a
chased them out.
habanero?
What if you hit a habanero?
Be
They're
careful.
resilient, though.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a details-oriented guy. You're telling me people were taking your sunflower seeds.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm studying there at my desk. I had
Okay.
sunflower seeds on my desk. I would kind of, the big Israeli ones are really
Yeah.
big. And then I just eat them or whatever. And some people come by, talk, and they just grab some.
Really?
Yeah, it's like fries. People, there's two types of
Yeah,
people. There's
yeah.
grabbers, and they're like, do you mind if I have some fries?
Yeah, what are you?
Do you mind if we have some fries?
I'm a grabber.
Unless when they're in the bathroom, then I'm a grabber.
You'll grab it, in the
Grab
bathroom?
one and rearrange.
Oh, that one fry.
Yeah.
Dude.
You ever have a roommate where you take a little bit of his leftovers, and then like the next day you take a little more, and then you have to like space out his leftovers?
Oh, because
They
he
don't
knows
know.
you've been
Yeah.
thieving.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a clever guy.
And thieving, yeah.
Are you a straight fry guy or curly fry guy?
Curly when it's available.
Yeah.
You're nuts to not to get a curly.
Yeah.
It's not like they're both equally available.
Yeah.
You got a few options in life to get a
Yeah.
curly. You take it.
Well, there's so many things you can
And
be
they're
creative
seasoned. They're
with.
never not seasoned.
Oh, yeah. No matter what season they're seasoned.
What else can you do that with?
Well, with curly fries, I have a few things I do that are fun. And you can, since you're a curly fry guy,
Yeah.
I glue them to my eyelids and pretend I'm Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Like you put about 7 on each lid, and you got
they're coming
it
down.
looks like you got her. And then the other one I do is in the winter, if I'm up like,
Yeah. Where's this going to go? Yeah.
you know what? I'm not even
When
gonna.
you start with winter, I'm like, what? Play that theme music.
No, in the winter, if I
Yeah.
can get some good curly fries,
Yeah.
I will strap them. I'll duct tape them to the bottom of my shoes and hit a slope. And it's like having like 20 toboggans, 10 on each foot, and you just slide right down the hill.
That's not bad.
And then the last one I do sometimes just for a kick, because, you go to the steam bath at the YMCA and it's always the same thing. But if you duct tape a curly fry just over the crack of your ass,
Yeah.
and then they think you're a pig, you got a
Piglet?
pigtail.
Yeah, a little half pig.
I just walk around and I slap myself till I'm pink, and then I'm just, and I just, I tease. I like to tease. Daddy likes to tease. You ever done it?
I was going to just say you could.
What?
Mine wasn't even
Say
close
it.
to that.
Say
I
it.
was gonna, you got to bunch it up or you pull them apart. When you bunch them up, I like to imagine like blowing a potato. But I mean, I keep it on restaurant.
Wow.
You're taking them away from the restaurant.
Yeah.
You've really opened up the possibilities.
I like to tease. At the YMCA steam bath. Have you ever been over there?
Not to that one, no.
Oh, where do you steam?
I go to like the Russian bathhouses, or
wow.
I try to go on the road, but they're all gay.
Yeah, it's hard to find a straight one.
Yeah, you go in, you're like, you need Russian.
You ever go into the like a senior center and get in on a group sponge bath, and by halfway through there's so many pieces of skin and stuff floating, you feel like you're in clam chowder?
I've got to look into that.
Oh, take a ladle. If you're
Okay.
gonna do it, take a
Take a
ladle.
ladle.
It's almost like you get to watch
It's a
people
thick
cook.
stewy.
Yeah,
Stewy in there.
it's like Benihana but with chowder. Benihana, you get to watch him make the food. So if you get in a nice sponge bath with like 12 seniors,
Yeah, you feel like probably like Bugs Bunny in the Africa when they're putting them in that big pot.
yeah, and they're just dropping all this
He's
stuff
eating the
in.
carrots. Yeah,
Yeah, what's up, Cocoon?
yeah,
Hey, that was pretty good.
it's not bad. And the cocoon reference.
Yeah.
7 of your listeners get that.
Well, that's good because I only have 6.
Okay, nice. You're expanding.
Yeah. I got, that's Carol Clabtrap down there in Boston. And I got Neil Knuckle Gunders over there in Fermunda Street.
You're a treasure, man. I'm surprised. You should get your green card at some point.
I know.
Yeah, you deserve it.
I know. People don't know I'm illegal.
Oh yeah.
It's unbelievable. I'm
Yeah,
not going
probably
back.
edit that out.
No, I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
If ICE shows up at my place, I'm pouring lemonade.
Yeah, pour it out.
Treat them nice, get some rice, or whatever the saying is.
That's how they say it for sure.
All right, let's talk about this. Wallets, okay? You know how many times I've sat on this and it's left a bruise shaped like a piece of lasagna on my butt cheek? Yeah, these old crusty leather wallets. That's a thing of the past. I want to talk to you about Ridge wallets, okay? Ridge wallets are the new modern way to wallet. They come in over 50 colors and styles to choose from, and no matter what you pick, Ridge has free shipping and a 99-day risk-free trial and a lifetime warranty on their products. Get up to 40% off at ridge.com. Harland. Right now, Ridge is having their once-in-a-year anniversary sale. Get up to 40% off at ridge.com Harland. Just head to ridge.com Harland and see their biggest sale of the year. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. So please support our show, our podcast, and tell them that our show sent you. Tell them that Harland Highway sent you to the Ridge, and you got a Ridge, and you got rid of the leather crusty lasagna. Enjoy your new wallet, Ridge. All right, guys, are you looking for a little boost in the bedroom? A little boost in the bedroom? Come on. Why not? If you are, Hims is here to help with personalized ED treatment options, and they're all online. Hims is changing men's health care by providing you with access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your couch. So start your free online visit today at hims.com/Harland. That's HIMS.com/Harland for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/Harland. The products mentioned are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. A subscription is required. Price varies based on product and your subscription plan. So hymns, and hymns. Now, what's your personal story? I shared a real
Jesus
juicy. I told
Christ.
you I slathered myself with the gay sauce.
Yeah.
And do you have a saucy story or something that a personal, even a bathroom habit or something? There's got to be something.
Well, last time I was in this city, I was hiking in Runyon Canyon,
Here we go.
and I had a diarrhea that I didn't expect.
A diarrhea.
Yeah.
Is it singular or plural?
I mean, the epidemic is a singular,
Yeah.
and then the food itself is a plural.
So you're saying I had a diarrhea.
I was inflicted with a diarrhea.
It sounds odd. I guess because it's like a runny mass. I
Yeah.
can see if you just had a loaf. I had a loaf.
Well,
But I don't think you can say I had a diarrhea.
The diarrhea itself is diarrhea, but
I know.
a diarrhea for like what I'm feeling. I'm inflicted with a diarrhea.
I hate this that I'm a grammar guy.
Yeah.
I really do, because it's shitting all over your diarrhea story.
It really is. You're really Kelsey Grammer in this down.
And I just want it
Maybe
to
I
be
should
right.
walk in and out of rooms all the time to make this.
Okay, so you had a diarrhea.
Yeah, I'm up in there, and I wasn't gonna get out.
You're
just
way up
know.
in the Runyon Canyon's this big hike into the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I just could do the math. It wasn't gonna happen.
Oh, God in heaven, what did you do?
I'm with my friend Ryan O'Neill, he's a comedian at the Comedy Store. I was like, buddy, look out for me. He was screaming at me not to.
Oh, so he was going to be a lookout while you went and
I went
popped
behind
and
a bush.
squatted?
Behind a bush.
Oh, you couldn't run. Isn't it funny you get the runs and you can't run away?
In Runyon.
In Runyon.
It's the last thing you can do. You need the runs right there. You need to be able to run.
You're in
can't-
run country.
Yeah, I was total run country.
So wait, so now your buddy's watching. He's a spotter.
He's also not for it. He's like, don't do this.
But what does he want you to do?
What do you want me to hold?
Yeah.
Shit my pants?
Yeah, you've got a diarrhea.
Got a diarrhea and it's got to be not here.
Yeah, so what'd you do?
I went behind it's not really woodsy enough there.
It's not.
Yeah.
Were people watching you have a diarrhea?
But there's some angles where they could have seen.
Some angles.
Yeah.
So did they?
I didn't get fully caught, but there's definitely people that if they're like, what? I mean, listen, there's a pose you're doing when you're shitting outside. It's nothing else.
Yeah. Were you over a log or just like squatting?
Behind one of those brushes, like the big brushy things.
Oh,
There's less
yeah.
of them now, but like there's there.
Less of them now for a reason because
Yeah.
you shit all over them.
Oh, I hope I didn't spread it.
Probably
I
killed
was
the
eating a
whole
lot of
area.
spicy food. That might have been the cause.
You habaneroed all over the place.
Yeah, so I did it, and I just like
Oh no!
wiped with a Coca-Cola.
Like a can?
I shook it up like the old like
No way.
chlamydia treatment. Shook it up and kind of sprayed it a little bit, and then like rubbed it out.
No way! That's ingenious.
Thank you.
'Cause
He didn't say so. He thought it was bad.
I think that's ingenious because if you drop a nail into a Coke, it eats a nail.
Yeah,
If you drop pennies in a Coke, it eats. So it's gonna eat a diarrhea.
yeah. I got that from the show Carnival. Remember that show?
Oh,
On
yeah.
HBO. Yeah, one of the hooker in the carnival was like had some disease, and the guy like shook up a Coke and like he had drank a little, and he's like, all right, go for it.
Have you ever done a diarrhea and wiped with Dr. Pepper, or are you just a Coke guy?
I'm into the experiment.
Was it diet
science.
or Coke Zero?
It was Coke Zero.
Oh,
Yeah, it wipes better than regular Coke.
and
Go with
zeros
Diet Coke.
look like an asshole too, so it's kind of
It's already
apropos.
there. Yeah.
Wow. And did anyone actually see you?
No, people walk by though. But I was kind of down an embankment and behind that brush.
You know, there's rattlesnakes up there, right? Did you know that?
But they're like it's like the smell gets them out.
Yeah,
I
you're
assume.
almost like an exterminator at that point.
You have like a force field around you.
More like a shit field.
Yeah, but now that I think about it,
Oh,
they don't have noses, rattlesnakes. So maybe well, I got lucky.
you know what they do? Do you know what their noses are?
What? Oh,
They smell with their tongues. That's why they flicker. Their
Like a
tongue is
smell?
picking up air particles, and that's their
Oh, really?
sense of smell. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
damn.
why when you see a snake flickering its tongue all the time, it's not looking for ice cream.
yeah.
It's tasting the air. Well, if you're going to laugh.
Why would it be looking for ice cream?
Well, how do you eat your ice cream?
Well, I don't like. No, I don't eat it like that.
You don't cunnilingus a mint chocolate chip, but you lick it. Oh,
Yeah, you
dude.
really get in there. You really
Dude.
deep in it.
Have you ever cunnilingus like a peanut butter and chocolate Baskin Robbins?
Yeah, well, it's like, there's like a chunk or something in there, and you got to
yeah.
get to it. So you got to mine. You know,
Oh,
really
dude.
get in
How does
there.
it go?
Wait, hold
God,
on. I want that EMS or whatever.
dude,
EMSR.
31 flavors me, guy. Oh, dude. I'm this close to Ben and Jerrying on you. I'm just like, what's wrong?
Nothing. I was looking outside. I didn't realize it was so
Yeah.
lively out today.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, good. Thanks
Right
for
at the edge of the city in the country, too.
Are you a Chinatown guy? You ever go down to Chinatown and party hard, or
The one here, in New York, I go to all the time.
you do?
It's a different country. It's a different country.
Does it look like that in New York? I don't think I've ever been to Chinatown in New York. Is it like Chinese signs and all that, like typical?
No, I've been to Shanghai and Hong Kong, though. It looks like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, Chinatown does not. Little Koreatown looks a little like this.
What's your go-to in Chinatown? And I wasn't even going to ask this question, and I don't even know if it's appropriate, but
Yeah. Those lychees, I get a little lychee bundle.
what's a lychee?
Lychee's like a grape with a hard shell around it, kind of like you. Gruff at first, but then you got kind of soft and like delicious on the inside with a seed that you can't eat. You got to spit onto the ground and let it like kind of maybe sprout up if it's got the right environment, but maybe like kind of die out if it doesn't. You're my little lychee, buddy.
Dude, I love descriptive run-on paragraphs, especially about me.
Yeah.
I got an ego like that.
Yeah.
Let go my ego.
Harleach Williams.
She said.
Yeah. Need some work.
Do you like Eggo waffles?
I've never had one.
Let go my
Assistant! See if you can fry up an Eggo. I don't know. Whatever.
What the?
Vice Williams.
When you go into the dentist, my mouth is ready. Gynecologist, Neil.
I just went to the dentist. Oh, here's a
Oh,
personal
no.
story.
Oh,
Here's
here
one.
we go. Finally,
This happened on Saturday.
you went to the dentist and went diarrhea.
Tuesday, I went to the dentist.
Oh, what happened?
Monday, I was taking some drugs, and I was grinding my teeth so hard I cracked a molar. I'm wearing a temporary right now.
You cracked a molar doing what?
Molly.
No.
I was grinding so hard.
Tell people why you grind when you do Molly.
Right? I don't know.
Like,
And sometimes you just get wounds on the inside of your mouth where like sucking all the time. You need some. That's why those pacifiers are so good. We need those back. We need
so you
adult pacifiers.
cracked your tooth?
And then just like, I'm like,
Ari.
oh, that doesn't sound great.
Oh,
Straight
Ari.
up and down too, not on the top.
Dear sweet angel.
Yeah.
Ari.
Yeah, they were like, what happened? And I was like, I told the dental tech, not the dentist. The dentist, I was like, I don't know. But the dental tech is like low class, you know?
Let me ask you this. Does it not make sense to actually go to the dentist and be on Molly? So that it's...
Yeah,
it's
or go to
actually-
a dentist named Molly to explain to her.
Or go to
You'd get
Molly
this more than-
Ringwald's house and punch her in the ovaries.
Yeah.
That's where my brain goes. Mm-hmm. You ever punched Molly Ringwald in the ovaries?
I've never had a good angle on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen her a few times and wanted to, but it's always been like, it's going to be an undercut, uppercut. But if she was on a bit of an incline,
Incline.
I want it straight. I want it
Right in her
straight
ovaries.
Have you done it?
No, but what I'd love to do is get a shop vac,
Yeah.
suck the freckles off her orange-haired face, and buy a white dog, put the shop vac in reverse, spray her freckles all over the dog, and have a Dalmatian.
Oh.
And call it Molly.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm drifting.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Why were you doing Molly? Like just in the middle? Do you do it that recreational that you'll just be like, Little House on the Prairie's on?
No, I was out at some burlesque place. I don't know. I was out at some club.
Oh, so it's like a fun night.
Yeah, it was a fun night. I was like, let's add Molly to this.
What's the
with a
experience
chick.
like for you? You're with a chick?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Tina Yothers?
Nice.
What's her name?
Tina Yothers.
Tina
yeah.
Yothers.
Yeah, she parties too. She was like trepidatious at first about it. But then she's like, I'm like, hey, they're not going to do a reunion. They're not going to do a Family Ties reunion.
No.
So let's just go. Who cares? They're not testing anyway.
They can't.
They can't.
Nah, Michael's not.
Yeah. And she's like, what's it going to do? I'm like, it's going to make you feel like he does all the time. Wow. It's going to make you dance and get,
Wow.
yeah,
Jittery.
jittery.
What do you feel when you do Molly? Like, what's the experience?
You do it, drugs at all? You strike me as a, you strike me as a I don't share that stuff guy.
Correct.
And you just get like, first you're fine, and then a little bit of sweaty palms like all drugs, and then you just like start being positive about everything.
Really?
Yeah, you just start going like, dude, that Tupac was so underrated at this point. He was just great. And then everyone's like, he was. And you just get real into it.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
I wonder if he got fat if they'd call him Six Pack.
But you have, sure. But.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
Just being gay.
Get shredded. Shredded's a six pack.
So wait, when you get into the Molly zone, is it like they say?
And then you want to dance.
You do, but what about affection? Like you said, you're with
all
a girl.
All the time affection. You want to tell them that they're awesome. I've fallen in love a few times on Molly.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah, and I know the Molly goes away, but that feeling stays. That feeling stays for sure. It's real.
Have you engaged in sexual favors on Molly?
Yeah.
Is it more intense?
You just can't come.
Why not?
I don't know. Won't let you.
She won't open the door?
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you mean you can't?
You just boning and boning and boning, and eventually like, this is like not going to happen.
Really?
Yeah, you just can't come.
It's like a chihuahua humping your leg.
Yeah, it is. You're just like, eventually you start going faster and faster, and they're like, anything? I'm like, Yeah.
That sounds disappointing.
It is. Everyone from Berlin understands this. You just eventually like, well, good enough.
So wait, you hit this euphoric kind of high.
Yeah, but it's not sexual.
It's not.
It's not just euphoric. Even if you're with your buddy, it'd be the same thing. It wouldn't be sexual, but you might hug him a few times.
So it's more cuddly.
Yeah, and just like,
oh.
Yeah, and you just get effusive about each other.
But does the girl complain that, hey, when are you, I'm waiting?
Yeah, well, she's on it too. She grabbed some drink when I was gone. And I was like, ooh, that's some habanero drink in there now, if you know what I mean.
Wait, what do you mean she grabbed a drink?
Well, she took what was mine, and then she had it too. No, I'm saying we both did Molly.
Oh.
So she's on the same level.
So she's okay that you can't finish?
Oh, yeah. It's fine.
That's not a disappointment? Like,
it is,
hey,
sure,
Ari, we've been at this for about 4 hours. Can we, let's ratchet it up, Nacho?
Yeah, let's see the credits here.
Yeah. But there's no complaints?
Nah. It's anyone, yeah. If you've never done it, you're like, what's going on? But if you have, you're like, yeah, this is expected.
What's the after effects?
The next day?
I've heard like it could be depressing.
Depression for sure. Worn out, cracked tooth, emergency dental appointments. Can you see me at 2? There's a lot of calls. Can you see me at 2 on Tuesday because I'm going out of town?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's that as an after effect for sure.
Do you get down?
No, it never really hits me like that. You take some 5-HTP with it. It's a natural mood stabilizer.
It is? I thought it was a robot from Star Wars.
Yeah, he went around like the Endor and stabilized everyone's mood.
God.
Yeah, the many moods of Endor, they call it.
Endor.
Yeah.
Eeyore.
It's a donkey. That's the one that went down to the...
Imagine if Darth Vader and Eeyore were friends.
Wow, what an odd couple.
How you doing, Darth?
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought you were Darth. My bad.
No, you do, Darth. Thanks for noticing me, Darth.
I'm fine.
Do you have a deviated septum, Darth?
How's the family?
Need your inhaler, Darth?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Wow.
You're doing
Vader. Speaking of sexual activities,
Yeah.
I saw something recently where you said you hammersmithed in the trunk of a car.
Yeah.
Talk to me, guy. Who doesn't want to do that?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. You're limited in your positions.
Yeah.
You got to go sideways, and you got to have a big trunk. It's a selling point.
A big what?
Trunk. You gotta not have a big trunk,
Yeah.
and they gotta be in possession of a big trunk.
Right. What kind of car was it?
Volkswagen Jetta, a real girl car.
Oh, wow. So it was hers?
Yeah, it was hers.
What color?
Maroon, I believe.
Yeah, it was hers.
Yeah, she was really quite a maroon for letting me.
But wait, so whose idea was it? You're driving along, you're going to Arby's or whatever, and she goes, hey, you want to jump in the trunk?
Pretty much.
It was her idea?
Yeah, she liked to fuck, brother.
In the trunk.
But she was like, let's do it. I'm like, well, where are we going to do it? In Santa Monica. Free parking 2 hours. All over the city if you can find a spot.
Wow.
Yeah, but you don't want any of these looky-loos from Santa Monica. You know, these like 70s actresses. Now they're conservative. They're like, well, my day we didn't fucking garages. You know?
But wouldn't you be worried that
surgery.
people walking by
Could hear it?
they hear the thumping and immediately think an abduction's happened and they throw the trunk open only to see you in Pleasure Town?
I think that might have been one of her turn-ons. That might, but no one's walking by. I was worried about somebody hitting it.
Oh,
Because it
right.
was right on the edge where you have to turn, and if you're like texting, right in.
Well, you were hitting it apparently.
Yeah, she'd be fucked more. She was in the sort of towards the keyhole.
Yeah, what position do you do when you're in there? Is it
The
spooning?
cuddly- yeah, like you know when Pompeii, when those two people were found like holding each
Yeah.
other. Yeah, that we did a little
No.
nice little Pompeii in the back seat.
Pompeii
of a,
plow.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy smokers.
Yeah, it
dude.
was great. It was
How long did it last, this trunk slam?
5-6 minutes.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, it wasn't a crazy one. Maybe not even.
Was it hard to breathe? Was it sort
was
of an
hot.
autoerotic asphyxiation thing? Or?
No, they have some ventilation. But at first it was fine. Then it got pretty hot pretty fast.
Wow, was it in the summer?
Pouring sweat. I mean, it's always summer here.
God. You didn't get the tire jack stuck in your crack or anything, did you?
That'd be great. Like, who the fuck is that?
Especially
Who
if it was
joined
one
us?
of those ones that looks like a cross or whatever, you know?
Yeah, you kind of want to be something. Get it open. Get a little Richard Gere action in there.
Richard Gere.
Speculum and open.
What is it?
That's what the doctor found Richard Gere. They had a speculum. They had to like.
What's a speculum?
It's a medical tool that's used in the sexual world. It goes in like this, and then it's just like, you know.
Like a crab?
Yeah, and it just kind of opens up and holds. Kind of like you're laying a cement down in a hole, and you got to like keep it open.
Why would you want to keep it open?
So you can get a gerbil in there.
Oh.
How do you think you're going to get a gerbil in your butt?
Duh.
You think it's just going to be like the gerbil's just going to be like, do it on command? No, you got to keep it open.
Can you make wishes? Like, can you throw change in it and wish?
You can do whatever you want. It's a free country, but the change depends on the change. That's not healthy. Or you want the coated kind. You don't want pennies. You want dimes, nickels, or quarters.
Wow. How did you get out of the trunk, by the way?
Pull handle. There's a little pull handle, glow in the dark pull handle in the Jetta. But guys, Jettas come. Listen, the cup holders, not great.
But the sex release button is.
It's there.
Was she?
And then you pop in, you're hoping not to see people right there. I don't know if you've ever been to the Mile High Club. You know what that is?
Yeah. You fucking Denver?
Fucking Denver.
Yeah.
But there's another one. Which is you could do on the way to Denver.
Boulder?
Bolder than that even.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been in the Mile High Club?
No.
You want to, though. I can see it burning in your eyes.
Oh, I want to so bad. I've gone the other way. I was
do you
on a
mean?
private jet with one of those like successful comedians.
Yeah.
I pooped with the door open.
Wait, whose jet was it? Sebastian's?
No, it's kind of a yokel comic. I don't think he wants anybody knowing he takes private jets.
I know who it is.
It's kind of a redneck.
Oh, you even sang it.
Yeah.
Theo.
Theo.
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's pretend it was him. So
Yeah.
he's like, "What you doing in there?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh," and I opened the door, and then it's just like pooped away. And he goes, "Yeah, my cousin married a poop once."
Wait, you pooed with the door open?
Yeah.
How come?
Mile High Club. I misunderstood.
Oh, you okay?
I misunderstood the assignment.
You thought-
I researched
okay.
it later, and I found out I was doing it far wrong.
Okay.
I'm a pooper, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a pooper.
You are. How
Yeah,
many
I mark-
times a day?
I mark twice a day, maybe. I used to do it once every 3 days. Got real stopped up, made diamonds in there.
wow.
Really got harder, made diamonds.
Wow.
Poop diamonds.
A pooper and a diarrhea, or
But my biggest fear with the Mile High Club
Yeah.
is coming out of the bathroom and having somebody waiting. When is somebody ever not waiting for the bathroom?
Yeah.
So they're gonna know.
That you were in there.
Yeah.
And do you have shame, or are you like proud?
So shameful.
You are.
Yeah. So that was the problem with coming out of the trunk too. I'm like, what if someone's nearby? So we had to like look out a little bit, like you're like,
What?
No one was there. I was like, all right, safe.
See, I don't take you for that kind of guy. I'm surprised by that answer. I feel like you're just because you get nude.
I'll get nude, sure.
You walk around, but I would think you just walk out. Yeah, we had sexual intercourse in a Prius.
Yeah, I guess I have some weird lines. It's like a weird thing to brag about. Some guys are way into it. Smell my finger, guys.
Yeah.
I will not. I won't even smell their finger.
Yeah, I won't even smell someone's finger if they've been eating KFC, and that's hard to pass up.
That's the smell is part of it.
Yeah. Did this chick have like a mafia kink? Like, was this she was acting out like Sex in a Trunk? Was it? Did she throw on an Italian accent or anything while you were in there?
He would love that.
Hey, put it in the wedge, Come on, turn me over. Let's do it a doggy style. What's the matter with you, you gump? Or whatever they say.
You really went from mafia to like Chef Boyardee in the middle of that.
I did, yeah. Wow, so sad.
That's a spicy meatball. Yeah. And she's cradling my balls. This is a spicy meatballs. I'm like, yeah, it's got habaneros on it.
Habanero balls.
Yeah.
But was it that part of it, or was
she
it
just loved to fuck, and it was like, well, where are we gonna do it?
Where else did you guys do it?
Hustler, the parking lot of Hustler once. Remember old Hustler on?
Oh yeah, you got to do it there. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I saw Carol Burnett and Tim Conway doing it there.
Going at it with Dorf.
No, Dorf and then
Dorf coming down on his legs and popping back up and fucking Carol.
Up, yeah. Because he comes right up at the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah,
like boom.
Yeah, just right up and pop.
And then Harvey Korman holding their bub from behind.
Wow.
Where else have you gone? Girls Gone Wild, guy. This is fun.
This is fun, huh? I did it on a golf course in Maui once.
What hole?
I think the 7th, but right in the puss. Yeah. And then we got caught.
Did you have to pull back your foreskin? Too soon. Wait, on the golf course?
Yeah. It
Which
was like,
one?
sometimes you get that moment where you're like, oh, we should do it here. And then you're like, yeah, this is the wrongest place to do it.
Oh, wow. How do you do it on a golf course? Because that's wide open.
Wide open, nighttime.
Oh, okay. You snuck onto the course.
Well, it was one of those resorts where it's like there's a golf course on it.
Oh, wow.
And so then we're walking back past like Black Rock, and then like I think it's called that, and then like around, and then like how to walk over the golf course. And like, oh, no one's around. It's midnight. It's an early town.
Can I ask? Did you do it in the sand trap on the green?
On the green, just off the green. Actually, just off the green. I do have respect for the game of golf.
The Green New Deal.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So just off the green.
The Green New Kneel. So wait, it was on the fringe? Because she was kneeling.
Oh, I get it. I was thinking of Neil Brennan, and I was like, he wasn't there. He was back at the condo.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, exactly. Yeah, that's
now I'm picturing him plowing on a golf course.
Yeah, and goes, the torque needed to penetrate a vagina is equal on the moon to that can lift up a whole caterpillar.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if he has positions like, darling, would you like to do the Carl Sagan now? Like, he's probably got these, Who's the guy in the wheelchair that talked like a robot?
Yeah, he died.
Who was that guy? What's his name? The guy that talked like the robot? Yeah, what? Corky?
It wasn't. It was quirkier than Corky.
Remember the guy?
Yeah, he just died. He couldn't go back to Epstein Island, and he was mad.
As he was getting older, his jaw was like turning into like a British bulldog. Like his kind of teeth.
Yeah.
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. Yeah, and he talked worse.
Yeah.
He went from like, I am super high right now to I'm super high right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad. Gone too soon.
I want to have to do it doggy style.
Lick the shaft.
But if you watch that movie that they did about him, it looked like he was like a naughty guy. Even in the wheelchair years, he was getting strippers and carrying on with women.
Really?
In that movie, that's how they portrayed him.
They wanted to make him like a real...
Like a player. Yeah. And I'm thinking, how do you... I mean, if you're a girl, I'm not knocking the handicap, but I don't know a girl alive that would be turned on like... Turn around and bend over for me, please.
There's got to be a freak who's into it, and then it would get normal, and then she'd be like, "Let's do a wheelie while we do it."
Oh yeah,
yeah,
just wheelie, his feet up in the air, yeah, baby, ride, baby, ride. Daddy wants to roll.
Steven, do you feel anything yet?
I wonder if they go back to the girls' club and they just go, yeah, just banged a genius. Whatever.
Oh, really? Was it Neil deGrasse Tyson?
No, it was Hawking.
Oh.
Yeah, banged a genius. 375.2 IQ.
Together we were 378.
Who'd you bang last night? A janitor? I was with the genius.
It's like, yeah, no, it was the guy from
I smart
Goodwill
fuck.
Hunting.
What do? I smart fuck.
What a great quirk that would be. I bet they're smart groupies.
Oh, you know Nadili Grassenheisen or Degrassi High or whatever his name is. He goes through strippers like Dolly Parton going through a shrimp popper buffet.
Imagine living till you're about 48 years old as just some nerd that no one would touch. And then you like have a podcast or a show or something. And people are like, oh, I'll fuck that nerd. And then he's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so late to lose my virginity, but I love it.
Wow.
Yeah. Seeing
Over and
stars.
over. Yeah. Carl Sagan sex.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein fellatio.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of wordplay. I can't grab any with Einstein or Sagan.
Yeah.
Sexing. Something
Sagan. Sucking Sagan.
Imagine sucking off Sagan and Saginaw.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's got 3. The sucking off helped it.
Yeah. So a golf course.
Yeah. Later, I pissed in that hole in the cup. Walking by, I was like, I've never pissed on a green, so I pissed right in the cup. But we got caught fucking. We were done, and then we saw a light on us but it was like there's a little lake separating us. So a golf cart went by and shot. What are you guys doing? I was like, don't move, don't act like we're just wearing shorts. But our pants were down.
Oh, that's got to be terrifying. You're in the middle of sex and Arnold Palmer shows up.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just when you need something refreshing, but not in that way.
Oh, yeah. Wait, who caught you? Like a security guard?
A greenskeeper.
A greenskeeper.
Yeah, something like that. He was patrolling on one of those golf carts that have like the tow truck in the back, for like mulch and such.
Yeah. Is that a weird job on student parent day?
Greenskeeper?
Yeah, like, folks, here's Billy's father. Hi, I'm a greenskeeper.
Hi, I didn't study when I was your age.
Yeah.
So I do this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
greenskeeper's the weirdest job title I've ever heard.
What if you call in sick? Everything turns brown?
Yeah.
No, it's going to stay green.
You're like,
it's going to keep.
Your job involves a color. Wonder if there's
any other jobs like that? You keep a color? The night watchman?
Watchman.
That's not a color.
I wonder if you were a greenskeeper in Greenland, you'd be overwhelmed by all the geography and just have a stroke instantly.
What if you're jealous of that job? You're feeling really green.
Oh, wow.
Or if you're new to it.
You're green.
Yeah. What's the jealousy color? Green? Is that green too? New is green. There's a jealousy color. What is that? Green
red.
with envy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good get,
I'm
guy.
green with envy about this greenskeeper in Greenland.
Oh, whoa, guy.
Oh, yeah.
Introduce what you just said as a mystery show on NBC.
Tonight on NBC. John Smith, in a job he thought he'd never take. He always wanted it. He was untrained. He was green with envy about not knowing what he was doing. Taken care of in a 2-week period in Greenland. Green with envy. As a greenskeeper in Greenland. John Smithson in Green.
Dude, did you hear the music sting? Like, how did you do that?
It helps out with this road
I
player.
want to party on your face.
God, you just compose all that with your knee.
Dude,
that's nutty.
I just want to party all over your face. Dude, is that possible?
I'll let you. I'll let you.
Can I party on your face?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go to one of those tents in Tent City and say, hey, get $5, beat it. We got something to do.
Oh, dude.
Beat it for a while. Turn on the hot plate and let's let us just do what we got to do. No. Leave the jar of piss. We might need it.
Yeah. Dude. I want to party on your face. Who says that?
We got to start saying that.
Oh, I want to
I'm going to say that to that chick. Hey, I want to party on your face. Hey,
I want to party on your face.
Hey, my buddy Harland William told me something and she's like, what? I'm like, anyway, regardless of that, I want to party on your face.
Oh, really do. I don't party a lot, but dude, I sit here about 4 feet away from you.
Keep it on you.
I want
It's
to
a lock
party
right
on
in.
your face.
Your butt,
nose?
this nose.
What?
Your butt, this nose.
No.
So what you do is you start backwards. Your legs are over that way, right? You're facing that way, and then you get it on there, and then you turn and shift it in. Now you're facing forward.
Dude.
Yeah.
I was joking.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah, sister, where those egos?
Assist. Do you you like to travel? I remember when I was talking to you in New York, you said you like to travel with your lady, right?
I do. I love going everywhere. Went to Ecuador for a while with her. That was crazy how much I connected with you. You came to do my podcast, the You Be Trippin' podcast, and you're staring at this map. It draws the eye. Any map draws the eye, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, you been anywhere? And you just go, yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? I didn't realize how much you were into it.
Oh, yeah.
You might be on the Mount Rushmore of comedian travelers.
Yeah.
I think you are, to be
I've been
honest.
all over.
It's underrated. Nobody knows about it. Nobody knows that side of you.
Yeah. There's a lot of sides people don't know.
Yeah, I thought you were just like a road trip guy from that old claymation show.
I'm an octagon. I
Wow.
got a lot of sides, my guy.
So yeah, you're like a Dungeons and Dragons rolling dice
Thank you.
guy.
Glad someone finally said it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I do love to travel.
What is it in you though that likes to travel? What's the gypsy spirit in you? Where's that come
I
from?
like being uncomfortable. I guess my dad did it. My dad came to America. He was
From where?
Born in Romania, left unwillingly after the Romanian army did not do a great job of defending their borders against the Germans. And then, then he had to leave.
Yeah.
And then lived in Israel, grew up the rest of the way in Israel.
Were you born in Israel?
No, I was born in New York, Little Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you a great deal on some electronics.
You will?
Yeah, if you need it. My prices are insane.
Like, what could I get?
DVD player, VHS player. Prices are slashed.
I'll take a VHS player.
Yeah, we can get a VHS of Slash playing it right now.
The guy from Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, we'll slash those prices too.
Dude, let's party. I got Kevin Costner's Dragonfly on VHS.
Oh.
Yeah, Blu-ray. And it's a VHS Blu-ray.
You ever have a period where you're like, I got to digitize these VHSs?
Yeah.
There's a short period when you had to digitize them
Yeah.
before you realize, everything's just available for download.
It's all gone.
Yeah. I had all my Simpsons. I'd record every one every night. It would come on. And then they're like, you just buy a box set.
Yeah.
Fuck. My life was in vain.
And remember you had that feature on your VHS where you could drag a 2-hour tape into 9
Into
hours?
6 or 9, yeah,
And then all your shows, it looked like you were watching them through saran wrap. They were just like...
really get
they
more
were-
on there.
Yeah, they're so faded and thin.
Yeah, I love to travel. I like being uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I like
when
seeing
you
new
say
cultures.
uncomfortable, you just mean outside of your box, right?
Yeah, outside of my box, trying to figure out
Yeah.
what to do. Like, you can't get water in this country. You got to wait till you hear the speakers in South America screaming something. You go out
that
there and you're
right?
like, oh, that's propane speakers. You got to know which song's which to run out with your water. It's fun learning it.
Are you, do you gravitate towards like the people side of travel, like cities, or are you a nature guy where you like to get away from the city and see the natural surroundings?
Okay. I like the natural surroundings for sure. And
Yeah.
there's some like untapped stuff in places.
Yeah.
Even out here, let's assume this is Hong Kong. This is like south of Hong Kong, the business
Yeah.
district. This is massive swath of jungle.
Yeah.
And like, it's just, no one goes hiking in other countries.
But you do?
Yeah, I love it.
Any cray-cray experiences?
Australia, just alone. Yeah, in Australia, I was hiking with some guy I met that we just fell this kangaroo. It's like 9 feet tall. And you just don't know if they're like dangerous or anything.
Oh, yeah, the big reds, they call them.
big reds.
They got the big chest, yeah.
Yeah, and so you're standing
They're
like,
huge.
and he just looks at you and like doesn't move off the path. And
Yeah,
we're
they're
like,
badasses. They've got like these big pec muscles, and just the natural form of their arms are kind of like.
Yeah, it looks like a real
wanna party?
Guido. Yeah.
Let's go.
yeah, doing rails with that guy
Yeah,
be
wow.
nice.
So wait a minute, you were on a trail,
on a trail south of Melbourne.
and you just come across this big red all by
Yeah,
himself.
it's frightening. Everything's frightening. And then you're like standing there for an hour, like, how do we get past this guy? And then some local walks up past you an hour later, and he goes, "How you guys doing?" We're like, "Good." He's like, And he just like walks right by it.
He wasn't scared.
No, they're like, as long as you don't fuck with him, get too close. I'm like, you got right next to it. What do you mean, not too close?
Should you really be scared of something where their only real natural kind of gift is jumping?
Yeah, I mean, you could be scared if you're defending one, and then you don't want to get dunked on. You don't want to get posterized.
Okay.
Yeah, that you should be scared of.
Yeah, dunked.
Yeah.
Wow. How
Yeah,
high
little
can the
Dunkaroos.
How high can these suckers jump?
I assume they can dunk. They can jump over fences easily.
Yeah, they can dunk.
Yeah. They're little short arms, though.
Yeah.
They need really long arms.
They need long arms. They're like the hairy velociraptors almost, because they had little tiny arms.
Velociraptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They couldn't dunk either
Yeah.
or defend
But
themselves.
who knows, because it was so long ago. Who has any proof?
Who really knows? If it came back to life right now and be like, hey, no, we had real arms. That was another dinosaur with
Yeah.
just chicken arms.
And what's with fossils, right? You see they're like velociraptors. Like, I always think fast forward to when we become fossilized. Like 3 million years from now,
Yeah.
some anthropologist or archaeologist, uncovers some human, and there's like a pose of us bowling.
Yeah, just like playing Xbox.
Yeah.
Like they all sat and went like this,
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah. And how would they interpret it? Like,
Yeah.
here's us with a Big Mac. How would they interpret our fossils?
Yeah, because their bones also wouldn't show obesity.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all so slim.
They were so slim, so bony.
Yeah. You just got like a guy, with a fossilized can of Pringles. Like,
Yeah, a Twinkie that still survived.
or what if they found a fossilized, like the Pompeo thing where someone was having sex and like fossilized sexual positions?
Yeah, this guy couldn't come. He was on what's known as Mandy in some countries or Molly in others.
Molly. Have you ever found a fossil? You look like you have.
If not, have you? I mean, I've never gone fossiling though.
I've found a few.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where is that?
I found a rock with a bunch of fossilized shells in it.
I think you told me about that on the podcast.
Did I?
I think you did.
Yeah.
Some Easter Island?
Oh, I did go to Easter Island. I didn't find fossils there.
Didn't you found something somewhere? I'm trying to remember. Vague memory. Wasn't even that long ago.
Easter Island. Yeah, I went to Easter Island.
So you got those?
These do
Those
look
originals.
like Easter Island guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, how would you like your very own personal video message from me, yours truly? It's your birthday, it's your anniversary, it's your graduation, or you just want me to make you laugh? You get to pick the topic you want me to discuss, give me some talking points, and off we go. You can get it for yourself or get it for a friend. It's super easy and fun. Just go to the Cameo app on your phone or to cameo.com. And I record a custom video made just for you or your loved one. Your very own personalized Harland.
Israel, though. So
They got great hiking there too.
did you?
I like starting in cities, getting comfortable because I can compare that to New York,
Yeah.
even though it's hustle bustle. I was
Yeah.
in Myanmar and like Yangon, and I saw it was like in the like a hostel the first day. I'm on a balcony eating their little free breakfast, and I see a lady lowering down a bucket from like an 8th floor of a rickety building. Some guy put something in there, pulls it back up, drops some change, drops it back down 8 floors. And I'm just like, what is this
What's
town?
going on? What was that?
Just that's how she want to go down and get food.
Oh,
So he's just dropping in food. She's paying for it and just
In a
pulling it back
bucket.
up in a bucket on a string.
wow.
Yeah. It's just cool. And then you realize, like, wow, damn, we have like Uber Eats. It's a
Yeah.
lot easier.
I wonder, for some reason, I just went to like, synchronicity is a big part of my game here at the Harland Highway. Real
Okay.
synchronicity guy.
Police?
And you talked about someone lowering a bucket.
Yeah.
This isn't funny. This isn't even relevant. But I want you to know how I think
Okay.
through the brain of a synchronicitor.
Yeah. Sorry.
I just pictured someone lowering a bucket, someone walking, you said food, someone
Yeah.
walking up, inserting a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken,
Wow.
a bucket in a bucket.
Bucket in a bucket.
And I think it's just something about the smoothness,
It would go right in. It would feel
just-
great. It would feel rewarding, almost like,
right?
Yeah.
And you're using up all the space.
Right,
It's
so
really
nothing
feng
wasted
shui.
in
It's
that.
almost like pulling up a bucket of feng shui.
Yeah, and
eating
hopefully the motion of pulling it up doesn't push the bucket in. You ever have a stack of cups and you can't get one off because they're too stacked onto each other? There's no extra space. And you can't, it's like a suction.
I would never masturbate a cup.
Yeah, she's in there.
Any on your journeys,
Yeah.
any danger zones with humans, robbed, mugged, attacked, theft, chased, in danger? Because I think that's one of the biggest fears of people, especially people don't realize, I guess they do, but coming to America, a lot of people come to the U.S. go, hey, Disneyland, and then murdered. You hear these stories like tourists who never go home.
Remember that chick who died in the water tank in I think it was Chinatown here in L.A.?
Oh,
they
really?
couldn't find her. They thought she was murdered. They manhunt.
Oh, they did that whole documentary about that weird hotel.
Yeah, and she went up there for a cigarette and then looked in and then fell in. There's no way to get out.
Oh, God.
Waded water for a while and then it's like, oh, boy, like a fucking frog in ice cream.
Oh, what a way to die.
Yeah, you got to curdle it. You got to curdle that milk. It's the only way out. But with water, you don't do that.
Oh, what a way to die.
Oh.
But anything with you?
Every time I thought I was in danger, it was imagined danger.
Oh, good. So you never had any like.
There was a time, because they told me I had a half brothers and the captain of the army, and I was told him I was going to East Timor, and he goes, "That's not a safe place." He goes all over, and he goes, "All right, if you're gonna go, don't go any east of the capital of Dili." And I went all the way east. I was like, I don't know, that seems fine.
It's weird, right? When you hear "don't do this," you do it.
Oh, it's all you want to do.
I did that on the Great Barrier Reef. I was swimming.
Yeah.
We went out on this thing to these remote islands.
Yeah.
And I think there's about 12 of us. And the captain of the boat says, swim here, swim here. Don't go over there. There's sharks. And Dimbledorf Dumblebumps.
Yeah.
Guess who fucking motors over? And I'm thinking, I just get excited and I'm floating.
I'll be the only one there.
Yeah. And I'm snorkeling, so I'm not down. I'm on the surface. And I'm sort of looking ahead where, when you're snorkeling, the water eventually fades to black, right? Uh-huh. And then all of a sudden, I just happen to be looking forward, and out of the black, I just see, how these sharks swim?
Uh-huh.
Like coming right at me, like about a 9-foot shark. And I just froze on top of the water. It swam directly under me, about 15 feet. Like, if I could drop something, it would land right on its back.
Wow.
And it went right under me. And and then as soon as it was gone, I was like Tarzan, like just motored back
Kicking
to
up
the boat.
a location device, by the way.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, I had that once in Alaska. I was in
Here we
at
go.
the beginning of the thaw. And there's this hole in Anchorage, there's this whole it's like mud, but it gets frozen. So there's occasional boats they don't bring in enough, and now it's like turned sideways, just frozen in mud, so it can't sink. So I'm like walking out there, and the signs are like, "Don't walk out there." But I tested it, and I'm like, "No, it's still pretty frozen."
On the mud.
Yeah, but frozen.
Yeah.
So it's in the sound, You
can't sink. It's frozen.
Yeah. So I'm walking out there, and I get pretty far out there, 100 yards or so, and I just hear and then I look back, and a big section just falls in.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I was like, it hit me when those signs are like, "Don't go there." It's not about trespassing. It's about like, hey, you're just gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, if you sink in this, we can't get you.
Holy, were you just terrified?
Terrified, because it's realized like I've gone too far. Just like that shark, like, oh shit, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
There's no safety valves here. There's nothing. I'm fucking on my own, and I got a very careful walk back.
But not only that, it sounds like the way out,
it was
sunk.
taken. Yeah.
So how did you get
back? I had to
back?
walk out to the left and then try to like slowly. And every step was like kind of testing it, but if it goes, I'm just in this down in this water, gone.
That's terrifying. Isn't it?
And then you finally get back to concrete, and it's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
But then nice. Nobody else went out there. Nobody else went with the sharks.
Yeah. I did that in Banff once. I was living out in Banff in the Rocky Mountains.
Love that place.
And I didn't really
living out there.
Yeah, when you're young, you're kind of like, oh, mountains, let's climb them. And so I came to this vertical side of the mountain. I was like, oh, I can probably get up part of that. So you start climbing up, thinking climbing up is the hard part.
It's getting down.
But it's not. You get up there, and I'm literally grabbing little ledges to get up. And I probably got up about 70, 80 feet, which is quite high when you got no net.
It's death high.
And I'm up there, and I'm like, oh, look at the view. And then I'm thinking, okay, time to go down. And I realize maneuvering these little ledges going down is a whole different thing, because now gravity's pulling on your weight.
And you can't see where you're stepping.
You can't see, and you don't know where. And I was terrified. I actually sat up there for about 20 minutes just locked in fear, going, I don't think I can get down. And then I finally sort of did a Spider-Man and got down, but it's like what happened to you. You don't think You go one way, and then you're locked in.
And then you're like, oh, there's no way back. It's
Yeah.
skiing, hitting something out of your range. And you're like, I can't bail on this.
Yeah.
You're in it.
Yeah.
But you just got to figure it out. We did that at, who's the guy in Colombia that killed a bunch of people, but also everybody loved? The drug guy?
Oh.
Cartel guy.
Oh, what's the guy's name? The guy from Fantasy Island, Hervé Villachez?
It might be him. I think more violent than Hervé.
Okay.
Less little people.
Yeah, Hervé. Like how violent can you be when you're 2.5 feet tall?
Yeah.
Let's kick some ass.
You can, per capita violence could be real high.
Yeah.
Castro, not Castro. The Colombian one.
Oh, Chapo. El Chapo?
No. The original. The original one.
El Succo?
And he was in a prison. They did a Netflix show about him.
Oh.
Might have been El Succo, but I don't think it
Senor
was.
Prisino?
Okay.
I'm just guessing now, guy. I think if you put the O on it, it can be pretty much pass.
Yeah, it's right.
L behind Barzo? That guy?
Yeah, Narcos. It was what Narcos was based
Oh,
on.
El Drug Lordio.
El Drug Lordio, yeah. Drug Lordio. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, you really made him upscale on that. Yeah, so there's a hike right by there. Same thing. We're going down trying to find, and then like a little piece of grass like falls, and I was hanging on like by my elbow. Dude. Just like a drop on this root. This heavy root.
You're
I was
hanging
like,
on a
fuck.
root.
And then like trying to find something else.
Wow.
It's that same shit. And the people I'm hiking with are like in my language class were like, whoa. And I'm like, help me. So they'd like help me up.
Wait, they're in a language class and all they had was whoa, whoa?
I mean,
They couldn't even articulate real words? I mean, you're in a language class,
beginner.
guy. How
Beginners,
are you doing up there? You look like you're in peril. Can we come up and assist in any way?
¿Cómo está ahora?
Oh,
That's what they said.
it was a Spanish language
Yeah,
class.
they were from Denver. We're Americans learning Spanish. We're beginners.
Oh, so El Turusto's language you're learning os.
Turista Camuy.
Well, thanks. I'm straight.
Okay. Got that nose is still open. Old nose chair.
You talk about your nose on in your act a lot.
Sometimes.
Now,
You got a nice, interesting one.
I got a French Canadian nose. Yeah, got a little bump.
That means you can run for prime minister.
Or run from the prime minister. Creep. But you were in Israel. I wanted to ask about the Jewish. Is it faith or religion? It's because Judaism isn't a religion officially, is it?
I think it is.
Or is it a faith?
What does faith mean? Faith no more?
Well, I feel like I've heard someone say that
The Jewish faith.
Jewish isn't an actual religion.
No, they say it's not a race, it's a religion. Or they say it's not a religion, it's a race.
See, you don't know, because you're Jewish, right?
What's faith is belief, isn't it? The Jewish faith. Yeah, they've said that before. Yeah, I'm Jewish, but I don't have much faith
Huh, do you have a hill?
to die on.
No, a faith hill.
No more. I used to have a hill. I used to have a faith hill. Now I have faith no more.
I want to ask about, I think they're called how dare you? Okay, you got some applause.
All right.
I want to ask
We
about
gotta move on.
the Hasidic Jews.
Oh.
The guys with the,
Curly fries, as Pat calls them. As Pat calls them.
yeah, because they're always twisty.
Yeah.
So they're men. It's men. So do those men have curling irons to do that?
Do you want the real answer?
I really do. It's a mystery to me.
Okay. It's long hair.
Yeah.
And while you're sitting there studying the Talmud all day, you're fidgety. And so you take that hair and you just kind of go like this. You ever have one of those funny mustaches and you're always like twirling
Yeah,
it?
the railway villain.
Yeah, and then, because it doesn't start like that. You got to twist it. And the more you twist it, the more it goes up. They keep twisting them as they're like learning, just like fidgeting and like learning. It twists.
No way.
It goes like that, like a curly fry that you could put in the bottom of your shoe, just skate down hills in the winter.
Toboggan.
Yeah, toboggan.
Oh, so they're like sort of like the Greek people with the worry beads. The Greeks and the Mediterranean, they have these little beads they hold, and they're called worry beads.
That must be it.
They're doing this. See, I learned something new today. I had no idea.
Yeah, so also if you want to put it away, you wrap it around your ear.
Wow.
And then when it's time to pull out, you just like, and then fidget.
Wow, you do
then
it full
wrap,
like
yeah.
Princess Leia.
When I was religious, I had enough to go under and then over a little bit.
You were religious?
Yeah.
So you had those?
I had them, yeah. Little starter curls.
So you're Hasidic? Oh my God, are you okay? Oh wow.
Yeah, so pretty
You
much.
you could stick it back on. You get so excited about your curls.
God, look at God saying, "Don't talk about this." That's a sign. He was like, "Move on. They can't know this."
What are they for? Those things, though, I've always wondered.
They're to. Okay, so there's 5 corners of your beard you can't cut with a razor.
If you're Jewish,
Yeah.
okay,
So since you're
you can stick that back on if you want. It's
Okay.
just a clamp.
oh
I don't know why it came off. There we go. There we go, buddy. It's a little tender, but there you go.
almost lost it there.
That was pretty good. You improvised real good. You had
Yeah.
like an over-the-shoulder boulder holder going.
Yeah, it's kind of like like one of those squirrel hats you have. You got to throw the thing.
Yeah.
over.
So what is it? What are they
5
for?
corners of the beard. Let me
Okay.
show you.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Back of the jaw and there. You can't cut that with a razor. You can cut it with scissors. You're allowed to cut it with scissors.
What?
Yeah, it's not a razor, but you can't do it with like open up a scissor and then like scrape it. You can't do that. So once you hit 3, I think at 3 years old. Before 3, you can get haircut. Then after that, no. And then you can't touch it with any razor. So then it starts to grow.
Oh, wow.
And so the custom became just on that one, right at the top of that ear.
Yeah.
You let that go for a while, and this you can like just cut with a whatever. But the custom became let that grow forever.
What are those called in the religion?
Payas, payot.
Payas.
Payas is the Yiddish plural. The Hebrew plural is payot.
Payas.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Payas.
Payas, yeah. Well, I mean,
Payas or die.
yeah, pay us the rent or
Payas,
fucking
yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We never wanted blacks in this neighborhood anyway. That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
they say.
pay us.
Wow. And are the Hasidic Jews, I've heard this before, correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but are they sort of like outliers in the Jewish community? Like I've heard that they're sort of like
They're not normal.
like what's...
They're very religious, so they really go by
Okay.
letter of the law. But then they do custom stuff too that not everybody does,
Right.
Because it's just they have different sects,
Wow.
and so there's the Bostoner like Rebbe. It's all this like people that moved to Boston. They started a whole thing. Lubavitcher. It's from this like small town Lubavitch in like I don't know Poland or something.
Okay.
They're like the big ones, and then like Satmar is another city that was based on. So it was Satmar. There's the one guy who led the community in Satmar.
And he just sort of started the whole look
Yeah, and then
and
they
the whole...
get the high socks.
Yeah, they
Satmar
got the
gets high
socks.
socks. The Lubavitch don't get the high socks.
It's so interesting to me. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
and then
such a look.
You get this black hat normally, but when you get married, that's when you buy the dead animal hat.
Yeah, it's a big furry hat.
Yeah, so that's just custom.
What kind of fur is that? Do we
I think
know?
it's like beaver or something. It's expensive.
It's
Those
a
are like
good-looking fur.
$2,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
hipsters would get into that.
It's a solid, like a nice looking fur. Not that I like fur stuff, but it's like, you know.
Yeah, when they travel with them, they have hard boxes to keep
Yeah.
them in so they don't get fucked up.
Okay, so
And they keep them on their heads, and then when they dance, they go like this. The hat stays dead in place,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Tiger Woods' upper body during a
yeah.
lower body during a swing.
Yeah.
Just like doesn't move.
Wow.
Do this, they kick it out, but that hat stays
Yeah.
right there. When they're coming in and out of tunnel holes too.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
the
hat first.
British Guard. They have the black bear hats.
It's almost the same.
I'd like to see a Hasidic Jew and a
At the
British
British
Guard
Guard.
like making out. It would look like a animal fight.
Yeah, with like 2 bears fighting.
Yeah.
A bear versus a giraffe bear.
Or a mink and a bear, a bobcat and a bear just tumbling.
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking questions about?
No, I love remembering answers.
Because I always wondered, this was always a bit of a mystery to me, because they said Jesus was Jewish,
Yeah.
but yet
Still is.
the Jews deny is it the existence of Jesus?
No,
or
they don't
reject
deny the existence.
They reject Jesus in
They
what
say
way?
false prophet. There were a lot of false prophets. A lot of guys go on the Messiah. It's like, all right, let's test it. Because they wanted the Messiah to come. It's like those people who
Right.
are researching like aliens.
Yeah.
And people are like, you're covering everything up. And they're like, we would love to, we'd get a lot more money if we could prove one.
Right.
We're not just going to say a random radio signal is an alien. So, same thing. They were like, they want the Messiah. So when anyone has like a lot of followers, like this, maybe this is the guy. And so there's a whole judge, like a bunch of judges, and they say like, what is this guy's qualifications? Maybe he'll be the guy.
But there's one thing about Tom Arnold, turning Jewish to marry Roseanne.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
You might want to reject that, but is there any sense to rejecting the Son of the Lord that created everything and saying, hey, he's not ours, and yet history says, look, we're giving you he's a Jew.
Yeah, we took Sammy Davis.
Yeah.
Why not take Jesus?
Why not have that guy on your team? That's
God
what confuses me.
No, they say he's a Jew.
Right.
He's just not the Messiah.
But why won't you just roll with it?
I say roll with it. It'll make you more popular.
Everything's imaging nowadays.
You ever get a laugh on stage and you didn't intend it?
Yeah, every night.
I'll take that one.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'll let you believe what you heard.
Yeah, I'll take the Son of the Creator.
Yeah, I did it last night. I was on stage. Don Barris was screaming in the back.
Yeah.
And somebody had just brought up mass deportations, and he was going, get back here. Hey, you, get back here. And then I didn't even, it wasn't my intention. I was like, anyway, so mass deportations. And then it was like, oh, you mean that's what I'm like, yeah, right? That's what I meant.
Yeah,
he was rounding them up. I definitely meant that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just a coincidence.
Yeah. Oh, those are good, and you just got to kind of play them off.
Yeah, at first it takes a second, and then you're like, I see what you saw.
Yeah,
You're
and then
right.
you kind of absorb it because they think you're kind of a genius for doing it. So you just kind of, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Why
You
not?
missed 3 of my other ones.
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
Why not just let Jesus in?
Why not just let him in?
Why the rejection? Like, here's a guy that can walk across water.
Yeah.
You might want that guy on your team.
I mean, it's a superpower. Listen, you got Shaq in his prime. Take him.
That's what I'm saying, guy.
Let me talk to those Jews. They're too busy fucking cooling everything off this week. But I say we talk to him about letting Jesus back in. It ain't too late. He's not dead.
Bragging rights, guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But, what do you guys got? Jesus? Oh, actually, you don't. That's ours.
yeah, that's like if Michael Jordan's your dad and you say, oh, no, that's not my dad. You want to play ball?
Yeah.
And by the way, Jesus is a carpenter. I mean, there's only so many ways you can whack together a bookshelf. Don't you want to maybe walk around and say I'm a magician or an illusionist?
Something cooler.
At least milk it.
Carpenter. It's like, come on,
Carpenter.
Karen. Get in here.
Karen Carpenter.
Yeah.
Like you can turn water
He
into wine.
kind of really was the original Karen Carpenter, just screaming about everything's not done right.
Yeah. And he was flat as a board, too. Didn't have tits.
Yeah, anorexic like a Karen.
Yeah.
No offense, Karen. I know. I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
It's weird as a carpenter. You die on a wooden structure. Are you up there on the nails going, oh, who put this together?
Like how you can see the bolts. You want to do this from the back, not the front.
Right.
Now it's getting in my back.
Your dying moments and you're sort of assessing the
Bad
craftsmanship.
workmanship, yeah.
Oh, it's got to be tough. But I would have just gone with the David Copperfield angle. Like, hey, yeah, I'm the son of God. Do you want to see a cow disappear? Versus, yeah, I'm the son of the Lord. Do you need a new coffee table? Like,
Yeah,
milk
magician's
it a
cooler.
little, Jesus.
And then use that ability. Now, do you think he did that with the carpentering? Where he goes, what do you need? A bookshelf right over there? Okay. Hey, what's that? It's there.
Wow, yeah.
Put a little dust on your hand and like, oh, I did it.
Jesus, please help us. We need a wall unit. Hey, what's that? A bird? Ah.
Oh, but there's no place for the TV in there.
And we don't have a wall either. We got a wall unit.
Jesus made walls where there were no walls.
Say that again.
Jesus made walls where there were no walls.
Can you do that as a TV show, please?
One man, no walls. A journey not many could take, but one heard the calling. Jesus, Bartholomew Christ, in The Wallmaker.
Dude,
That music really gets it, dude.
Right?
It really ties it together.
You know what?
Really ties it. You need that following you at all times.
Dude, and you got me with the twisty twirls. I didn't know that the twist ties were like because of
I want to
that.
have them now. It's such a fidget spinner.
And now I
biting your
learned
nails.
Jesus' middle name was Bartholomew.
Yeah.
So
Bart. Sometimes he goes by Bart for short.
JBC.
Yeah. That's why JB Smoove was named that. He was like the smoothest JB was JB Christ.
Wow.
So he's kind of like that. He's giving it up for the Lord.
Would you, as an individual, without, I know you got to run with the pack when you're part of a religion. Would you accept Jesus as part of your crew, or is he still an outlier?
No, but we'd razz him and stuff. Imagine how much it would be to be like, well, you're going to you got to go through the, we got to get jumped in, Jesus.
What do you mean? Like
just-
initiation?
Initiation.
Oh, what's that look like?
You got to follow somebody home if they don't have their headlights on. You don't put your headlights on. Then if they flash you, follow them home. Don't do anything to them, but like just follow them until they're scared of you. Yeah. And then you get out there, some weirdo with a crown of thorns, blood coming down, robe. It's like, hi. Like, we don't want any trouble. It's like, do you want to see the Lord? Do you want to see heaven forever? And they're like, dude, I don't want any trouble. Like, you don't want to live in eternity for heaven? And then we'll all like, nah, he's Jesus. He can actually get you there. But no. Come on. And then he's in. Then he's in the crew.
I'm almost picturing you doing a drive-by with Jesus Bartholomew Christ.
How great would it be? And how about anyone who's driving with a I'm following Christ bumper sticker?
Yeah. Honk
like,
if you love
no,
Jesus.
you're not, because he's back here.
Yeah.
So who are you following?
Yeah.
Honk if you love Jesus. Yeah. Yeah,
And
put that in your bumper. And
You
then
do a drive-by with the Lord, too. He could just do like a finger gun and a bullet would probably come out. Like,
appear in your head. Yeah.
because he's a miracle worker. Dude.
Yeah, Jesus ruled. We should, hey, note, anyone who knows the Jews, let's like redo that. It was a mistake.
Right?
Yeah.
I think the Jews, I don't want to offend, but it seems like...
It's an amendment to the Constitution.
Like you got God.
Yeah.
Who's next in line to God?
The
Son of God.
And who's that ghost? Why don't they talk about the ghost more?
The Holy Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what other ghosts are there that you would have to put that qualifier on it?
Yeah.
The Father, the Son, the Ghost. Wait.
Yeah.
Which of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost? Oh, yeah, Bob. Yeah.
And could the Holy Ghost walk through drywall? Do you know?
He couldn't walk on water, but he could walk through drywall.
Drywall, because
Yeah.
he's a ghost.
And that's how he made walls where there were no walls. The Holy Ghost was the one holding up. Where there was no wall, that's when the Holy Ghost was carrying you. Wow. When there was no set of walls.
I wonder if the Holy Ghost said boo.
I think Jesus said boo when he realized there was another kid coming.
Another kid.
Because, he was like the only child. And then he was like, oh, we got this Holy Ghost too. And he's like, oh, boo. You're going to get less attention.
Right, yeah.
And the Holy Ghost was like, boo. And that's how it started.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were such a historian, my guy.
Can't spell history without Ari. You can't be a historian without Ari.
Whoa. Nice. Let's get down to our final segment, Ari. What a treat it's been to have you here. This is Words from a Wooden Shoe.
Okay. Is it all clogged up with words?
It's got words. You reach inside, you grab a word, and see if it triggers a moment from your journey, someone you met, somewhere you went, whatever kind of comes to mind.
Yeah, it's hard to get in there. It's tight.
It's all
clogged up.
It's clogged. It's a cloggy. Dutch cloggy. Wow, Arthritis Willie.
I feel like
God, what are you trying to wear it? This guy.
Flash Gordon trying to test his
Someone's
strength.
got a foot fetish. All right, what do you got? What's your word?
It's just blank.
No, flip it. Flip it over, my guy. No, the other way.
Oh.
Flip it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What's the word?
It's 2 words.
Okay.
Is that normal for these?
Yeah.
How normal? Like, what percentages are the double words like that?
Probably 40, 60.
Oh, okay. It's bad cooks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever met Dane?
I'm thinking of another one from the Cook Islands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was a cook. Discovered the Cook Islands. Killed everybody. There's an admiral in the British Navy.
But what's your experience with a bad cook? That's what it is.
Oh, I get
Something
it.
that
It's not-
relates
it's
to
not
your journey.
Yeah, wait, sidebar. What's the thing called when it's like first word that comes to your mind? What's that called?
Retarded?
Yeah. Bad cooks. What's my journey with bad
Like,
cooks?
have you ever had a run-in with a shitty meal, or you had a friend that was a cook who thought he was I don't know. Any run-in with a bad cook? Take your time, guy.
If I'm here till tomorrow, the sun go down, come back
Take
up.
your time. Let it marinate. Let it simmer. Let it boil around in your brain. See if you can cook up a story.
Cook up a story about bad cooks.
Ever been to a restaurant and got...
Food poisoning.
Oh, did you see how you did it again?
Right on that ding,
As soon as
bro.
you said food poisoning, ding. Hold on, I'm going to play that back.
Food poisoning.
And go.
Yeah, I was in
Here we go.
Cuba.
It's pronounced Cuba.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
No thanks. I'm
But it
straight.
wasn't that Gooding. It was batting.
Okay.
Batting practice for us.
Whoa.
We're going to get something to eat.
Wally wordsmith.
Because first we just got a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a snack for batting practice to go to get something better than batting Cuba. Cuba. Yeah. We got a meal and street food stuff.
Okay. In Cuba.
Yeah, it was like some kind of meat on a stick, but then it was like crazy. I don't know what it was. Sometimes you go out and you just like, I'll just get one of those. And they wrapped it in some doughy thing.
Yeah, and you feel secure because it's local. So you go,
It's local.
I guess that's what they eat here. And meanwhile, the locals are behind a blueberry bush going,
Like, no,
he's eating it.
Yeah. No, locals were eating it, but I think they just built up a tolerance or something.
What
Bobby
was
wouldn't
it?
eat it. Bobby wouldn't eat it. It was like some sort of tortilla, not a tortilla, but it was like more thick. Like, and then they took this meat but I mean, the conditions couldn't have been great with like storing the meat.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bobby wasn't that adventurous, and I was.
And you ate it?
I did.
Oh, boy. I hope you had a can of Coke Zero with you.
An hour later, I was like, I'm fine. And he goes, damn, I should have eaten it. I'm like, you should have, dude. You got to be more adventurous in these days. An hour after that was the beginning of a 3-hour session.
Coke Zero?
Coke Zero. Yeah, I made it back to the place we were staying, but it was just constant runs. Wow. God, it was good, though. He was a good cook. The ingredients were bad.
Right.
The ingredients in the storage was bad, but it was delicious.
Is it one of those things where it's so delicious
So it was
you go,
evil
I
cook.
might try it again?
Yeah, I might try it
and
again.
hope I don't get the run. It was so good.
That
Have
like
you ever
maybe
done
I'll
that?
give this another go.
Right.
Yeah, where like it couldn't have been that. Maybe it was some other thing I ate that day.
And did you?
Not that one.
Okay.
I've done that before though. I had like 12 quail eggs in Myanmar. They were so good. They're little cracked in little tins.
Wait, what?
I got violently ill, but I was like, maybe it was those fucking beady cigarettes that I bought there.
You ate little quail eggs?
Yeah.
What do you mean in a tin?
They crack them in like a little, like a tin with little holes in it for like making cupcakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like that, but real small little holes like that, and they just crack them and like fry them a little bit so the yolk is still like runny.
Oh.
Put a drop of soy sauce on there, and then you just like eat it. I'm like, so good.
And you got sick?
I ate 12. I think supposed to eat 1 or 2. Violently ill, shitting and barfing
Ari.
in a squat toilet in Myanmar.
Oh, all right.
Trying to sleep.
Oh, dude. But they're just tiny little quail
Yeah,
eggs.
that's
are
why I'm
small.
like, it couldn't be that.
You gotta eat 12.
It couldn't be that. It's like it must have been something else I did.
Yeah.
So I tried them again.
And?
Sick again.
No.
Yeah.
So you did try it again.
Yeah, I narrowed it down though for science. It wasn't the beady cigarettes.
So you did 24 eggs.
I didn't take 12 the next time. I was cautious. I probably ate 8. So 20.
And you know it only takes one.
It probably only takes 1.
I
They don't
love
wash
the- I
that
love
shit
the
out.
logic,
They don't
yeah.
wash it out at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
God cook.
We did a gravity bong there in Cuba, and it was like even the guy we were staying was like, don't touch the water at all. Like it's not safe. And he filled up a sink with water.
Oh,
and we did
no.
a gravity bong. You know gravity bong?
Yeah.
Bottom of a 2-liter.
Yeah.
And I did it, and I sucked in, and by the end of the suck in, all the water went boom right into my throat, right in my mouth. It was like boom, and it didn't go down my throat. It was so fucking disgusting though.
You're done.
During a hurricane, just I wanted to like, I'll just swallow this. I'm like, I know better now. No, just washing out. Got ripped though. Got high.
But were you sick for?
No, not that. I was careful there.
Oh man.
I'd already had the diarrhea 2 days earlier, and I'm like, I'm not touching the water.
Yeah. It's funny we bookended this show with like 2 diarrhea bombs.
Yeah.
Like we opened with the Rhea. We opened with the dia and we closed with the Rhea.
This is 2 diarrhea. What's the plural of diarrhea? Diarrheas?
Diarrheas.
Wouldn't be diarrhea. It wouldn't be diarrhea.
These 2 diarrheas walk into a bar.
What do they do?
Well, they can't walk. They slide. They
Yeah.
slide into a bar.
Yeah.
They go, this place stinks, and then they leave.
And then everyone's like, yeah.
Do you want to, as a final capper, do like announce NBC's new cop show, The 2 Diarrheas, just so the folks can watch it?
Yeah. Oh, so this is a drama. Okay.
Yeah.
town has gone to pot. No, wait. A town has gone to shit. 2 men could clean it up. They weren't locked down by the rules of society. They were spreading justice all over this dirty town. The 2 diarrheas. Runny and Runno. Coming at 8:30 p.m. on Tuesdays.
There's the thing again.
That thing rules,
you
bro.
always get
that
it.
Thing rules.
You're a magic
What
man.
is that? What is that instrument?
I don't. It's not that. It's you, magic man.
I'd watch that show.
On the
Be nominated
diarrhea.
for an Emmy. Yeah. Starring who's the guy from Homicide that's always in everything? The really good actor.
Oh, Diarrhea Jim.
Yeah, Diarrhea Jim. He'd be great for this. If he didn't get an audition, you got to fire your agent after that.
Yeah, and his sidekick Squirty McJumbotron.
Squirty is always the comedic relief.
Ari, tell the folks. By the way, first of all, thank you for being here, buddy.
Yeah,
it's so
thanks.
good
Thanks
to
for
have
having
you.
me.
And will you tell the folks all about where they can see your comedy tour, your special,
Yeah.
your podcast, everything?
Yeah,
Let it
well, once
rip.
I leave West Covina, I got to get back on the highway, and I'm back on tour.
Yeah.
I got the farewell tour now. Tickets at arishafir.com, coming everywhere, and I got a new special out right now on Netflix.
What's it called?
It's called America's Sweetheart.
It's a Netflix one?
Yeah.
Because you released your own not too long ago,
Released
right?
My Own Jew. Yeah, that's going to be on Netflix later. They
Oh,
liked it
dude,
so much. They were like,
congratulations.
let's play that too.
When did the new one come out?
New one came out like January, mid-January.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Got a set
great.
design that looks like that behind you.
Oh, yeah, the sunflowers?
Yeah, pretty much a lot of flowers back there.
Oh, great. And tell them about your fabulous UB
My
Trippin'
podcast. It's UB Trippin'.
Yeah.
It's a travel podcast
Yeah.
where I find people that have been to a crazy place or places.
Yeah.
Usually we cover one country per, but you were like, I got a different plan. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, and then I remembered like, no, I should trust artists to fucking do it when they have a plan.
Okay.
I'm so glad I overruled my thought. I was like,
Oh,
sure.
good.
And we did a 30-day trip around the world. We did it in the back of a National Geographic.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, if you want to start on one, that was nominated for a Trippy Award this year.
It was?
Yeah, for best trip. I think it won. I think it won a Trippy Award. I did Trippy Awards.
You did?
Yeah. I think he won for best trip, best episode. I think he won 2 Trippies.
What?
Yeah, in our
you
inaugural.
kidding?
No, I should have told you.
Oh, my God. What an honor.
Yeah, you get a one-way ticket on
To where?
TWA Airlines to anywhere you want.
Does it go to Bakersfield?
It can.
I'm in.
Yeah, a Bakersfield. I don't know the rest of a butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker field.
Green.
But anyway, it's every Monday. It's great. We cover different places all the time. It's a fun travel podcast with no politics.
Watch it. It's a riot. And
Yeah, with the pictures you had were great. You were nominated for Best Pictures, too. You were nominated
Lord.
for a Trippy Award for Best Pictures. He got a guy in India outside the
Yeah.
Taj Mahal with the finger so far up his nose that you thought he was born without a finger.
Yeah.
That's the only way he could get it that far in. I mean, it was to the knuckle.
Yeah, it was
He must
hilarious.
have scratched the back of his cornea.
Yeah, and he had no shame. He was in a public, iconic tourist attraction on front of the Taj Mahal, just digging. And if you look at the pictures, his kids are just standing around laughing like it's a family event.
Like it's nothing. Excavating his nose.
It was hilarious.
Wow. Yeah, that was great. That was great. Yeah, I try to put pictures of people's trips in there, and some people have them and some people don't.
That's great,
It was so long ago, too. It's a great grainy black and white. You like really hearken to a time.
Took him with real film, yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's before digital.
And if you're watching that one, there's 100%. I want to always say this: stay to the end on that one because it's just like you wrapped it up so well with
on my episode?
the
the
poem.
poem.
The poem, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun, man. Well, Ari, thank you for being here today on the
Yeah,
Harland
thanks.
Highway podcast. Folks, that's it for today. Check out Ari's stuff. He's fabulous. And until next time, hey, where's Waldo? Chicken chow mein, everybody.